This episode of Congratulations is brought to you by the Cash App. Do you want to get paid $5 and also give $5 to charity? Do you want to buy and sell Bitcoin instantly or get your paycheck deposited right to the app? Well, the Cash App is the number one finance app in the App Store, and we'll talk about it more later on in the show. So you guys got to download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now. And we're live, babies. Fuck it, we'll do it live. What's the guy's name? Bill O'Reilly. So this is episode 57 of Congratulations. Temporarily forgot the name of my own podcast, but it's only been 57 episodes. I promise to get it right one of these days. You guys got to download my app. It's the Crystalia app. You just type in Crystalia in the App Store. You can get it on multiple phones and shit, and you see some behind the scenes of Congratulations. You see some behind the scenes of my lifestyle. I go live on there a little bit some of the time. This episode is the first episode we've done in studio without the illustrious One Fire. So if this one goes very well, then maybe One Actually Fire. But we got the One Fire 2 filling in, doing both One Fire 1 and One Fire 2 duties. Yeah. And the reason why One Fire is out is because he's out sick. And he says he has the flu, which is absolutely not true. He doesn't have the flu. He definitely just has some sort of sickness and is saying it is the flu. How many times do people say, oh, yeah, I got the flu, and really they just have a sniffly nose? And those people, what are they? Mark-ass bitches. But he said he has a bad cough and didn't want to be coughing in the background, and every time he coughed, me say One Fire. So anyway, you can get your One Fire shirts. I think they're gone. There might be a few left, but they're limited run. We're just doing it for the fucking true babies. I got myself sent one, and I wear it around. Oh, by the way, One Fire was on vacation over the past few days and spotted a baby out with the Congratulations hat on. And he pointed to him and said, True Baby. And he said, oh, yeah, True Baby. So it's very cool. Oh, and the other day, I was at a coffee shop. I love going to coffee shops. And I saw a True Baby out in the wild. He said, hey, man, I just want to let you know I'm a True Baby. And he showed me his phone, and he had a sticker on the he had my sticker, my silhouette on the on the phone. So I said, it's cool to see a baby out in the wild. So it was very cool. And then that guy tweeted me. He's an actor. I won't be able to find it now, but shout out to that dude. Good looking actor, dude. Let me see if I can find the tweet here. His name is Spencer McPherson. So born on June 12th. Anyway, I don't know why you can say when you're born on your fucking Twitter, but you can. So you know what I've been doing lately is falling asleep at night, waking up at about 8, and then hanging there and forcing myself to fall asleep again, because why the fuck not? I'm on some downtime. Before I start my tour and all that shit. And that hour and a half I sleep more on, I have the most vivid, terrifying dreams. Like, I'll sleep for fucking 6 hours at night, wake up, and I'll be like, you know what? I'll just take a little bit more of some sleep. And then I do... And welcome to hell. It's like I wake up at 8, beautiful morning. Let's sleep in. I don't have too much to do. All I really got to go do is go get a coffee, and I zonk back out. And welcome to hell. I don't know what it is. I've been listening to fucking Sword and Scale or True Crime Garage or watching some documentaries or. dude, I woke, and you know what also it is too? Dreams that aren't necessarily terrifying when you recite them to somebody. Like to wake up and you'd be like, dude, I had the most terrifying dream. And they're like, what? And then you're like, I was in this fucking office space, but it was like a warehouse, and like my boss was like, I'll be right back, and then didn't come back for a while, and like they were playing fucking like these Willem Dafoe movies on a projector on the side of a wall. And you're like, yeah? And you're like, yeah. And it was like lit weird. And you're like, oh, that's not terrifying. But it feels terrifying when you're there. You know, it feels like it was like the Blair Witch. It feels like found footage. Like, that's what it was like. So now when I try to recite to you my fucking dream that I had last night, and I had a terrifying one the night before too, but I don't remember it. But I remember this one, and I'm going to tell it to you, and it's going to be not terrifying and boring as fuck, but it's very telling for us babies. So I'm going to tell you guys what the dream was. So woke up at about 8, fell back asleep, and in the dream, all of a sudden, somebody tells me, I don't remember who, but they were like, you need therapy. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let's get therapy. What do I do? Right? So I get the fucking the info on the therapy. I don't know how. I don't remember how. But then I get the info, and I got to go to this place in like Pasadena, or like even past Pasadena. And that's where I used to go to actual therapy for real me when I was trying to figure out my shit. It just got more crazy. But so I go to the place, and it's like an all huge office building, and there's like it's not just for me. It's like a therapy for like a class, and I'm like, oh well, what is this? And they're like, well, you just sit down and you'll see. And we sat there and we watched. I'm actually realizing that it's just like the dream I made up 4 minutes ago. I didn't even mean to, and we're watching a movie, and there's like girls there in the class, and also other guys, but like the girls are like really like hitting on me. Like so far this is the least terrifying dream of all time. This is just awesome. And they're like, hey, I'm 21, like we like we should hang out after this. And I'm like, I don't think so, like I'm 37, like this is what I'm saying in the dream. I'm like, I don't know, because I felt weird. I felt like people were like trying to get something from me, right? And so one of the chicks there was like, I know you. Not as if I wasn't like necessarily somebody with fans. I was like, she's like knew me from something else. Like we met once, or knew me through another person I probably wronged. So we watched this movie, and it's like this movie, and I'm the whole time I'm looking around, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand what this is not therapy, right? So I'm like, maybe after the movie, then we break off, and then I get to have therapy, okay? But the movie's so long that I end up leaving, okay? And I leave, and then I hit the elevator, and I get in the elevator, I go down to this garage level, and I walk outside, and I'm in this garage. Like, there's this office building garage thing with like a lot of spaces, and it's pretty empty. And I say, hey man, how the fuck this Asian guy walks up, really nice looking Asian man. And I was like, hey man, how the fuck do I get out of here? What's the deal? And he said, and he slips and he says, oh, you were here with the cult, right? And I was like, oh. And then I realized that they were trying to fucking recruit me for a cult. And you know what, dude? I swear to God, in my dream, it felt good to be wanted. And I'm not making that up. In my dream, I was like, dude, this feels right. I'm not trying to be funny. I think it is funny, but I'm telling you the truth. And I was like, yeah, but I still think just based on principle, I got to get out of here, even though it felt right to be there. So I was like, he's like, I'll open the garage for you. So the garage opens up, and I go out, and then there's another dude on a motorcycle, and he's like, hey, man, you just got to get out that way and go out that way. But Hope to see you soon. They were nice enough about it, let me leave and shit. But then I woke up and I was like, you know what, dude? Cults ain't that. They get a bad rap. They get a bad rap. But this one doesn't. The congratulations. It's not a bad. We're chilling. We're trying to get fucked and sucked, man. This is hedonism. We're out in a log cabin feeling grass, man. That's all it is. We're not trying to fucking say the end is near. I mean, maybe it is, but whatever. We're trying to get fucked and sucked. Yeah, so that was my dream. And I don't know if it was interesting or not, but I think it pertains to us, babies. I think it pertains to us, my babies. Yeah. They got to make you feel accepted, though, you know? That's the thing. And then they just turn on you on a fucking dime, right? They're just like, oh, everybody's beautiful. We're all in this. We're all one. If you just be, and then all of a sudden they're like, by the way, fucking jump off a building. And you're like, well, wait, what? For the cult. We love you. Go. And you're like, okay. Whoa. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's hitting a car, and then the car alarm going off. You know the thing when in the what's that Ice Cube where he's like, fuck car alarms. I always thought he said, actually, wait, hold on. I think it's Juan Fire that said this. Fuck Carl Lams. And they were trying to find out who the fuck Carl Lams was. How about, what are your fucking, you could tweet me, what are your most fucked up lyrics that you thought that were actual lyrics? That stupid fucking one about the Tony Danza, Tiny Dancer one, right? Isn't that in a movie or something? I don't know. Anyway, dude, I know this was a week ago. This was over a week ago, but look at that one. We built this city on sausage rolls. I mean, come on, dude. We built this city on sausage rolls. Nobody thought that. Fat piggies thought that. Oh, I like that song. Oh, I like that song. I want to. That one I've heard before. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Well, excuse me while I kiss this guy. Anyway, so this happened a week ago. The Fergie thing, where I was talking about it online. Now I did a video of it. It's on Instagram, and I put it on YouTube about like Fergie. Like, this is what we expect. This is what we should have got. I thought she fucking, killed it because she took a risk, and like, fuck you guys for being. And people were like, on the Instagram story, they got it because it was me saying it. But I tweeted it also, not the video, just the words. And people were like, what the fuck, bro? You make fun of everything, and now you're trying to tell us we can't make fun of Fergie? No. Let me tell you something right now. No. What I'm saying is, you're being a fucking cuda, just making fun of shit because other people are making fun of it. I'm making fun of you. Okay? It was her rendition of whatever it was, the Star Spangled Banner was at worst bad. But come on, dude, she did it in her Fergie way. What the fuck did you think was going to happen, dude? That's the thing. If you got Fergie to do it, you got her to do it. That's like when Michael Jordan played baseball. What the fuck did you expect? You assholes? Make fun of them, sure. But like, don't. I mean, dude. And she apologized, dude. That was so wrong. Fuck that. I wish I sang the Star Spangled Banner badly by mistake. I would have said, hey, everyone who's got a problem with my Star Spangled Banner shit, rub the front of your nose against my taint. Put your head down. Let me squat. I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're being a cuda. You can't just fucking make fun of some shit just because everyone else is making fun of it. You're a cuda. Hey, get in the fucking wagon. Get in the wagon, you cuda. You ain't shit. Be somebody making up your fucking shit. Come up with your own. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, it was bad. Oh, fine. But dude, and this is her fault for apologizing. But to force somebody to apologize, get the fuck out of here. Everybody wants an apology, dude. You know what? Lay down. Put the back of your head on the ground. Let me squat. Fump, 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 fump. That's what I want your fucking mouth to be doing on my taint. I don't want it, but you deserve it. Dude, it's so annoying. And then people were like, "Oh, you're trying to get laid? You're trying to fuck Fergie?" Huh? Hey, what? Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm trying to have sex with Fergie. That's why I said, stop making fun of her, you fucking cuda. Huh? What? Oh, dude, it was so dumb. I was like, oh, yeah, maybe if you took more risks, you wouldn't be sitting at a cubicle every day. And people were like, I work at a cubicle. I go to pay to see you. Shut up. Shut up. You're offended? I don't give a fuck. Shut up, dude. It doesn't. Yeah, oh, I'm saying everybody that works at a cubicle is a fucking piece of shit. No, I'm obviously not saying that. And obviously there's situations where you got to, dude, here's the other thing. Too many people live out their fucking goddamn dreams. Hey, dude, if you have kids and you're 40, don't try and be a rapper. Take care of your kids. Get a job with benefits. Put down the fucking microphone. You got responsibilities. Obviously, it's a case-by-case basis. There's too many people out there trying to be a goddamn poet. You're not a poet. Go to work. But it's like, dude, do I have to say everything? No. Fill in the fucking blanks. Dude, I'm not writing a novel. I'm writing a screenplay. There's a lot of white on that paper, motherfucker. Fill it in. Everybody wants to fucking, they want an apology, dude. And that's what's fucking up the world. And we know that. Now, it's like, art is starting to get fucked because of apologies. Oh, well, we got to make it better. Let's make a movie that makes everything okay. What? Dude, make a movie you want to make. It's like, oh, you know, when you hire someone as an actor in a movie, it should be the best person for the job. It you know, I'm not saying, hey, if you're I'm like, also, you can make any movie you want to make. You can make any movie you want to make. These are companies that make any movie they want to make. You know, make Black Panther, you want to make Black Panther. That's awesome. That's great. Culturally, it's relevant, and that's a fucking good thing to do. And, you know, you're out there making, celebrating, you know, African culture, whatever the fuck, African culture, whatever you want to do, that's great. You make the movie, good. You get to do it. People go see it, great. You make money, fucking awesome. Okay? Good for everyone. People are getting mad at giving backlash to Jared Leto for playing a Yakuza or some shit, or like a white guy who goes to Japan and starts making a. They can make that movie if they want to make that movie. They can make that movie if they want to make that movie. It's a business, dude. It's a fucking business. Is it wrong? Whatever. Should they make movies with more Japanese people in them? You know, yeah. But, like, it's I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about that situation. Here I go again talking out of turn. I'm just one of you guys, dude. It's just so, it's like, oh, okay, all right. So here's another example. The trans acting thing where it's like, oh, didn't Jared Leto play it in the fucking what's it called, in the movie with Matthew McConaughey where he does the scene where he's crying for 7 minutes? Dallas Buyers Club. People are mad when but he's not trans, so why is he playing trans? What if first of all, Jared Leto's a star. People are going to go see a movie for Jared Leto. Okay? Now, granted, there aren't many, trans actors that are stars, and I understand that that's because the opportunities weren't afforded to them. But not many movies are made about trans people, more now than ever, probably. But, if you want to get Jared Leto for a part, you get Jared Leto for a part because people are going to see a movie because it's Jared Leto. If Idris Elba wants to play a trans guy, he's going to get a lot of backlash. But people are going to go see a movie because it's Idris Elba. I don't know. I don't think I'm on the... I don't know. It's just like, get the best guy for the part. Get the best guy for the fucking part. If that guy happens to be trans, then use that guy. But then there is that whole thing about how, oh yeah, they haven't had the opportunities and this and that. I get it. But if you're a trans actor playing trans parts, you're not. There aren't that many parts. It's hard to. It's hard to become a star with a fan base that then is a draw because of that. Because there aren't that many movies like that. But only recently has it even been accepted. And it's still not accepted in a lot of part of the world. Whatever. I don't know. I'm fucking kind of trailing off. But I think you get my point. It's like if an actor, what was the other one? Matt Bomer, I think, was going to play a trans person, and I think that they like all these groups like petition for him to not be it, and I don't even know if they're making the movie anymore. What if they wanted a masculine guy, and they wanted him to be as masculine as Matt Bomer, and there wasn't, and the other people that they were. And Matt Bomer's a star. Whatever. The argument ends when you're like, oh, the guy's a star, though. And people are going to go see the movie because of that. Anyway. What was I fucking going to talk about? There was something in there I was going to talk about. Oh, yeah, that was the thing I was trying to talk about. This is Fergie backlash. People were just fucking mad, dude. And here's the other thing, too. Chris Rock was talking at his special about how the main problem with everybody's relationship is they stop fucking. Because if you're in the beginning, those problems that you have now, you had them in the beginning. You were just fucking and not dealing with the problems, which is hilarious. It's a fucking really funny bit. But I think that pertains to also people are getting mad about shit because they have nothing to do. They're at their fucking shit jobs, or they're with their family, and they don't want to fucking be there, and so, or their life, or even worse, their life is boring as fuck. They don't even live in the city they want to live in, so they're online living vicariously through all this other shit, and they're like, you know what? That's right. This is wrong. I'm going to tweet about it, and you're not even fucking actually mad about it. You're just fucking saying stuff. You're literally saying blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes it becomes a movement and it ends careers. Whatever it is, I don't know. But but that Fergie thing was just like, oh, Jesus Christ, come on. It's interesting, too, to see how quickly these things go away. Like, oh, by the way, I'm not talking about the Me Too thing. That thing is real, and that was horrible. That is horrible. What these women have been through, that's fucking awful. That's not one of the movements I was fucking talking about. But like these things go away. Which is like there was a guy, I don't care. Oh yeah, it was David Copperfield. Like somebody was saying like, oh, he got he groped or something or something, one or two women, and for one day, and then everyone forgot about it. And that's not good either. If that's real, like that's, but it goes away. David Copperfield accused of assaulting teen model after impassioned plea not to be judged. It's weird that these things will come out in one day and then go away the next day. Although, when bigger news happens, it's how it does it. Like if the school shooting took over everything, you know. God. All right, I'm trailing off here. Let me do a fucking ad, and then I'll get back into it. Here we go. Here we go. Square Cash. If you haven't heard, we are One Fire 2, and I switching over to the Cash App. It's the simplest way to pay people back, friends, family, very thoughtful wedding guests, frogs with suits on, anyone really. Sending and receiving money is totally free and fast, and most payments can be deposited directly into your bank account in just a few seconds. And the Cash App lets you do way more than that. Now you can even buy and sell Bitcoin instantly, so get on the Bitcoin train and get your paycheck deposited right into the app. Pull money out of the ATM with the free custom cash card, or use it to spend anywhere you like. You really won't find a more useful finance app out there. And, of course, when you download the Cash App, $5 goes to you, and $5 goes to Time's Up Legal Defense Fund. And that's a good thing, and we support that Time's Up Legal Defense Fund because it's the right thing to do. And so if you download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now, then it's one step closer to being a true baby as well, because we all use it over here. It's great. I use it to pay people back all the time, and I use it to make money too. I make people pay me on there. Tripping sounds like a white guy talking about rapping, but tripping. If you look, this is a great company. You ever plan a vacation, finding a place to stay that'll make everyone happy for the right price, where all you want to visit? I mean, if it was like a full-time job trying to do this, right? You're trying to go relax, but you can't because by the time you find everything out, you're all stressed out. I hate doing that, having to figure it all out, because it makes you a ball of stress, and the whole point of going on vacation is to relax. Spend less time planning your next trip with TripIt.com. Don't visit a ton of different sites. On Tripping.com, one search lets you compare every home from the world's top vacation rental sites in one place to find the best deal on your perfect vacation rental. Now, I should stop right there, because that is enough for you guys to go do that. But for some of you dummies, let me speak on it a little bit more. Tripping.com, you can join the millions of travelers who find more savings with rates up to 80% less than traditional hotel rooms. And it's better. They did the work for you here. If you're planning spring break on the beach in Florida, Tripping.com. Can't wait to swim in Lake Tahoe for the summer, Tripping.com. All of them. Anywhere you want to go. Sitting on the deck of a Smoky Mountains cabin, that's my next one, Tripping.com. This year, save time and money when you book the vacation home of your dreams with Tripping.com/congrats. That's Tripping.com/congrats. Find your perfect vacation rental. Tripping.com/congrats. I was going through Instagram the other day. I got in one of these one of these rabbit holes, and just kind of like clicked on a photo of this chick that was like had the hot body and all that shit and the fake lips, and she had like 9 million followers or something. And I love looking at this shit, because like this one said, hey, like it's like the top, her bio was like recording artist, and it's like, stop. You do porn. It's all good. But you do porn. I was talking to this person once a long time ago, and she was trying to describe to me about this girl that she met. And she's like, I met this porno actress. And I was like, who? And she's like, I forget her name. And she's like, I remember. And she Googled her. and she showed me her Instagram, and I was like, oh, does she do porn? And she was like, well, yeah, look. And she showed me her Instagram, and I was like, well, I don't think she does actual porn, does she? And she was like, well, what would you call this? And she just actually wasn't joking. She was like, well, this is porn. And I was like, dude, that's so funny. That like, I was like, you're right. Like, she's basically a porn actress, and that's fine. But like, you don't like, that's what you are. You're porn actress. You're not a recording artist. You do porn. And it made me laugh. And then I started thinking about it. And these profiles are just like, dude, this is an announcement here. If you've got millions and millions of followers and you're showing your tits and ass, most of your followers are guys, okay? Now, this is a blanket statement, but most of your followers are guys. Now, I'm talking about 90 to 95% at least of your followers are guys. Therefore, you're not marketing. The people think, oh, these people who have millions of followers are making millions of dollars. You're not marketing towards women. And you're certainly not trying to sell motorcycles to men or like baseball gloves or whatever the fuck men like, okay? So you're making your money fucking. If you don't have a job, an actual job where you clock in and clock out and you make money, if you don't have a fucking album, if you don't have a podcast, if you don't have a fucking... these are hookers. These are people, if they're flying all around the world, they're not models, and they're just doing their own photo shoots, they're most likely making money fucking guys. And here's the thing. That's not, I don't even give a shit. If you want to make money fucking guys or prostitution, do it. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? I don't judge. What I can't stand is somebody pretending something that they're not. Okay? That's what I can't stand. You don't get to, like, it's like you don't get injections in your ass and fucking and the tummy tucks and shit and then tout fitness. That's fucked up, and it fucks up other people trying to do what they're trying to do, and they think that they could fucking do it, and they can't do it because you got fat injected. Yes, but so these young girls or whatever are seeing these other women with 10 million followers. They're trying to get followers, and they think, oh, I'm gonna fucking be rich like these people. But the reason why these girls have money is because they're fucking 65-year-old men on yachts. That's why they have money. You're not fucking marketing. Who are they marketing? Some of these Instagram models, they're selling detox tea. They're pretending that they have deals. Who's buying detox tea? Men? No. Women? Who? If you have 10 million followers and you're showing your tits and your pussy, men are following you, not women. Men are following you. So if 5% of your followers are women out of 10 million, you do the fucking math. So who's paying? Detox Tea is paying for this shit? No. You know who's paying for it? The guy inside you. The guy squirting inside you. The guy squirting inside you on a patio, on a veranda. That's who's paying for you. The guy squirting inside you on a veranda. And I don't give a fuck if you're making money hand over fucking dick. I don't give a fuck. Do it. Get that money. But don't say you're a fucking recording artist. Because you're not making money being a recording artist. You're making money getting squirted inside you. And on you, and in you. Now, I get it. You don't have to be like, hey, I'm a hooker. Here are my rates on Instagram, because that's gross as shit to 9-year-olds following you. But don't say you're a fucking magician, okay? Just so weird, man. Like, think about it. And then these idiots are like, oh, man, 1 ticket for inside your pussy. You know, these like Persian dudes and fucking, oh, I would love to press play on your pussy, BB. These idiots, you know? Or whoever the fuck, like, oh, so beautiful. Some guy in Minnesota. So beautiful. Most beautiful woman in the world. No. Yo, dude, come on. Love your music or some shit. No, come on, man. Shut the fuck up. You're not, talk about wanting to get laid online. Dude, just like, I want to say you're not fooling anybody, but you are fooling people. That's the thing. Whose fault is it? Is it their fault, or is it the fucking idiots following them fault? That's what I don't know. That's what I can't figure out myself. It's a little bit of both, but I think ultimately it comes down to the person doing it. I always think it comes down to the person doing it. Like you have some sort of a responsibility for the human race. Like a lot of these comedy videos are just so bad on Instagram, and I want to be like, who are these idiots that like this shit? But it all comes down to the person making it, dude. It all comes down to the person making it. Try harder. Try harder. If you're going to make a well-produced video for laughs, try harder. Unless you're just going to fucking run and gun it, like, you know. I don't use lighting on my shit. I think Instagram is corny like that. If you fucking like do shoots for it and all that shit. But like for me, I'll be like, oh, that's funny, and I'll record it and then fucking put it on, and I think it's funny. But I didn't even. It's like you just did it quickly. If you like it, great. If not, fine. But this is what social media is for me. It's not my source of income. You know. It's to grow the cult and streamline this fucking the baby shit. Yeah, man. I just like, make no mistake, these women who have 10 million followers on Instagram and no job, make no mistake, they are hookers. That's it. Case closed. That's it. There's no beyond that. They fuck for paper. There's no beyond that. Oh, you made a music video? That's cool, but you make money hooking. Yeah. Unless you got like you fucking start, you know, like that, like who's a good example of fucking she has a business now is that Lexi Panteras girl who was twerking and shit, and everyone followed her because her ass was moving. I think I think she had a business before that, like a dance. Like she's obviously a professional. She's good at she's good at something. She's good at dancing, and now she's coming out with music and shit and whatever. You know, it's like I can't tell the difference between good music and bad music anymore. Anyway, when it comes to pop, so you know. Sounds professional to me, but you know, but it's funny though, because when you get known for something, which she got known for shaking her ass, people, like I looked at one of her music videos. This is not who I was talking about, by the way. That's her, but this is not who I was talking about originally. She, like, I looked at her YouTube channel and shit, and all the comments, like some assholes are just like, I came here to watch you shake your ass, you didn't even do it. Like, get like, how fucking sad can you be, guy? Like, just, come on, dude. Like, I don't know. Twerking. Millions of fucking hits from twerking. At least she can do something, though. It's like, I don't know. I got in an argument with my dad the other day. Not an actual argument. We get in, my family is, we get in, all we do is get into dumb and silly arguments, like, and we love it. We have fun doing it. And I have an uncle, here's what it's like. I have my dad, and then I have an Uncle Vinny, which I actually have an Uncle Vinny from New Jersey, you know? and then I have an Uncle Richard. And all we do is, so my Uncle Vinny has 2 fucking wallets. He's crazy. He has 2 wallets. He has one for singles and one for the other money. And I was like, why do you have 2 wallets? And he's like, because if I need to get singles, I just grab in this side. But if I need bigger bills, I grab on this side. And I'm like, well, just put them together. It's way less work. You don't have to sit on 2 fucking wallets. And he's like, if I need to tip, I just go into this wallet. And then, wait, what was the thing that he said, though? He's got 2 wallets. I can't remember the funny part, which is why I started talking about it. Now I fucking forget it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we get into, he's crazy. He's like, he buys everything from infomercials, like everything. Like he gets this it's good for digestion, like these drinks, like they're like, I don't remember what they're called, but he drinks them because he overeats. And he's like, this way I can eat whatever I want and then drink one of these and I feel okay. And my dad's like, well, why don't you just fucking not overeat? And he was like, well, yeah, I mean, I could do that, but also I could just also eat and then drink this and I feel fine. And my dad's like, all right, let me try one of those. And he tried one. And my dad's like, I don't feel any different, you know? And my Uncle Vinny's like, because you didn't fucking overeat. Like, these are the conversations we get into. Like, that's the argument. And my dad's like, yeah, because you're not supposed to fucking overeat. That's like a typical conversation if we're all together. So my dad was talking about, I called him whenever I say bald-faced liar, I don't know if it's bald-faced liar or bold-faced liar. So I always do I marry the two. I say bald-faced liar. Well, you can't tell. I'm also from the East Coast because maybe I'm just saying bald-faced like bald-faced, or maybe I'm saying bold-faced like a West Coast dude, and I'm saying bold-faced, right? Because I'm East Coast born but West Coast raised, just like Tupac. So we were talking, and I said, well, he said, no. My dad said, no, it's, I don't even remember which one he was saying it was, but he was like, it's bald-faced liar. And I was like, which one? And he was like, let me Google it. And he Googled it, and he starts reading it, like, and this article, dude, I don't remember what the fuck, here it is. I told him to text it to me. Link. Is it bald-faced or bold-faced lie? So it's on mentalfloss.com. And my dad's reading this, and he reads me this like it's like he's right. This is what. Now listen to how we were confused beforehand, but listen to this. Listen to how this is maybe the most confusing thing I've never had an explanation that made you more confused than this. Okay. There is often confusion about which word, bald or bold, is the correct one in this particular idiom. But fret no more, we now have the definitive answer. They're both acceptable. Okay, now I don't know. First of all, no. It's one or the other, because it's not what's acceptable. It's who made it and who said it at first. One fired two with the cough. But who made it up is what it is. It's like all of a sudden people start calling people coda instead of CUDA. Well, they're both acceptable. No, it's CUDA. Okay? Okay. Most sources agree that the original expression, coined in the late 1600s, listen to how fucking convoluted and confusing this gets, was actually barefaced lie. So first of all, it's something that has nothing to do with, it's a whole nother word, okay? Barefaced lie. Now, at the time, check this out, dude. We were crying laughing so hard. I was so mad at my dad because he was trying to act like this was in support for him. At the time, bare meant brazen or bold. Okay, so, all right, let me just keep reading. So, the late 1600s was actually barefaced lie. At the time, bare meant brazen or bold. At that time in history, almost all men sported a full set of whiskers, and it was considered quite daring or even audacious for a male to be clean-shaven or barefaced. Eventually, the word for hairless went from bare to bald, and so did the description of a blatant fib. Okay, all right. Are you listening to this, dude? boldface is now considered acceptable as well, since bold has the same meaning as bear originally did. Dude, this is so confusing. This isn't explaining shit. Also, it can technically refer to a falsehood that appears in print in a bold typeface. Dude, come on. The easiest way out of this maze of idioms, obviously, is to simply tell the truth at all times. Dude, all right, so look. Come on. Confusion, bold or bold. So here's the deal. It is bold. This is what it's basically saying. It is bold to have a bare face, which is bald. That's what this is saying. In the 1600s, it was, if you were barefaced, I'm legitimately fucked. This is like Inception. This is like the moment where Leonardo DiCaprio and his fucking guys are falling off the bridge in the car and it's all slow motion. You're like, whoa. Bare face, bald face, bold. It's bold to be bald? Oh, fuck my ass, dude. Are you shitting me? I said this is how we ended the conversation. I'm never saying it again. I'm saying you're a liar. You lied to my face. I will never say bold-face lie or bald-face lie ever fucking again, because fuck this shit, dude. And it's all your own fault. It's all your fault. If you like that expression, never say it again. We as true babies, we don't say that shit. It's too confusing. What is it? This is the shit that matters, dude. Not the Fergie shit. This is the shit that matters. This is how it got all untethered. Ah, boy. Anyway. We got in that kind of a thing. My whole family, we were all like that. That's how we show love, is to get into the arguments like that. It's literally some of my happiest times. Quite literally. I'm happiest when I'm doing that with my family. And I've been in relationships before where the girl doesn't get that. And they come from, like, I've dated a girl a long time ago where anytime her family was arguing, it was like the worst thing in her life, which, you know, is horrible if you grow up like that. But whenever we would do that, she would have like this PTSD shit, and she would like get bummed out, and it sucked because it was like a fundamental difference between the two of us, and and she was just like, I don't know. I mean, that didn't ultimately lead to us breaking up, but it was just like a red flag because like I love doing that, man. Arguing is my favorite, well, in a fun way. I hate doing it in a real way, but like that's all we do. My dad, dude, he's going to be 70, and every time we have the birthdays come around the same time in March, but this is another thing he said last night, he was like, I'm going to be 71. And I say, you're going to be 70. And he says, no, but listen, when you're 0 and you're born, that's your first year of life. So you're 1. And then when you're 1, you're 2. So I'm going to be 71 technically. And he does it every fucking year. And I say, Dad, I know that. I'm not disagreeing with you, but you say it all the time and it's corny as fuck. And what do you want me to do when you say that? I agree with you. And he says, but that's not what we are, you know. But we're all 1 year older than we are. And I say, okay. All right, man. What the fuck do you want to do about it now? And he says, okay. Well, just saying, you're 1 year older. And he does it and then my mom's like, oh, he does this every year. He doesn't do it every year. He does it every time there's a fucking birthday around. I'm not 6. It doesn't entertain me. But what does entertain me is grilling him about it. My uncle's got 2 wallets. Why the fuck do you have 2 wallets? It's way easier, he says, because you got my dollar bills in one. If I need to tip somebody, I said, what, if you need to go to the fucking titty bar? He says, well, I haven't been there in 30 years. I said, then put the fucking dollar bills in your one pocket. What's another one we would get into? Oh, man. And the more kids the people have, the more the conversation becomes. Like, now I got a cousin who, he's like fucking 23 now. My Uncle Richard's son, who's my cousin. And now he's involved in the fucking arguments. Oh, it's great. Oh, man. One time my dad, we were playing, when the hell was this? A long time ago. We were playing, what's that fucking game where you put the phone up to the thing and heads up, yeah. And one higher. We don't need one fire. And it was Magician, and my dad didn't know what to say, so he just goes like this. You're gonna have to see it on the video, but it goes like this. And he goes. And dude, we cried laughing for a week. I mean, dude, the game was over after that. He goes, That was his fucking presto shit as a magician. And hey, by the way, man, musician and magician, change it. Call it something else. It's too close. But dude, we fucking were laughing, dude. And then in that same game, he tripped and fell and hurt himself. And dude, oh, God damn it. Why is it so funny when somebody falls and hurts themselves? Man, one time I was in high school, and this girl, she was so hot. I always thought she was so hot, but she was one of those girls that was not popular. But like, you know that girl? God, that girl's amazing in high school. The girl that's like super beautiful, but not popular. And you're in high school, and you're like, why is she not the most popular girl? And you're like, I can't be the only... Does anybody notice? She's taller than everybody. What's the deal with the... How come she's got the long flowy hair? You guys don't... And the jeans look good. What's the deal with the... And everyone's just like, yeah, but she gets A's. And you're like, yeah, but she's... all right. And they just let her go walk around. No, just unfucked all the high school kids. What was it that? And then she comes back, and then you go away to college, and you come back, and she comes back, and you're like, hey, you see? And you're like, I knew, motherfucker. I knew it, man. You let her go unfucked, and now she's got the fucking studliest boyfriend in college, and we all fucked up, dude. You could have married her. Right? So I saw her, man, what was her name? I remember I tried to look her up afterwards. She was like 2 years younger than me, maybe. I don't remember her name at all. But she was running. First of all, if you're in high school and you run anywhere, you're a fucking dork. And that sucks. Because I always want to get where I'm going quick. But don't run. Dude, I got a buddy. You have that buddy. Well, I'm going off crazy here, but my buddy Ian Edwards, the comedian, who's hilarious. Check him out. I can't even imagine this motherfucker running. This guy walks only. I swear to God, somebody could be chasing him with a machete, and he would be like, if it's my time, it's my time. I mean, this guy walks when he's in trouble, also... People who end up walking a lot, though, they never get in trouble, though, man. Right? Anyway. They're just, because it's like it's the attitude that they exude that surrounds them. And they're like, I ain't running for shit. Anyway, so she was running, which is probably why everyone just let her go around all unfucked her and shit, you know, in high school. But she was running around, and... she was running for lunch, like going to the car, and she fucking fell hard, and she was holding a lunchbox too. I mean, she was like a junior. I don't know why she was holding a lunchbox, but Maybe it was like to be ironic or cute, or maybe it was one of the reasons why she wasn't popular. She was running holding a lunchbox, you know? And she fell and like skinned her knee. And I wanted to laugh because it's so funny when people fall, but she did the thing. This was way before Family Guy when she was just like, you know what I'm talking about? The fucking where Peter Griffin does that. And she just was like, ow, ow, ow. She couldn't help it, but she was around too many people. But she was just like, oh, and she couldn't help it. And I didn't help her. And I'm bad. I should have helped her. But I didn't want to help her because I didn't want her to think that I was trying to, like, do her, you know? How weird is life? There's all this fucking bullshit that's going on in your head that stops you from being a good person or bad person, and you're not even doing what you want to do. How weird is life? I didn't help her because I didn't want to look like I didn't want to fuck her. Like I wanted to fuck her. I'd be like, she could do it. She's probably not too hurt. I'm just going to be a good guy and not help her. Fuck is wrong with everything? So she fell. I don't know why I started talking about falling. But, anyway. Okay. We're getting there. So I'm going to do, I think I have a good most fucked up, let me look at this, because I think I have a good most fucked up Instagram post of the week. God, look at these fucking. Yep. Oh, wow. I got a good one. This is one of the best. You guys ready for the most fucked up Instagram post of the week?
The most fucked up Instagram post of the week.
All right, you guys. This is one of the best ones ever. And I saved this and I went, oh! All right. This is a picture of a guy. It's a selfie. He's got his fucking earphones in. And he's wearing sunglasses and a scarf and a really high jacket with a collar. So, and sunglasses, and he's got a fresh cut, and therefore he's super cool. And this is the comment. Oh, and the sun's peeking in. The sun's peeking in over his face. It looks like very cinematic. This filter is called. This is what it says. This filter is called Rise. As of 2018, that's all I have done. Risen to the occasion, showed up, put in the work, and continued to rise above all obstacles and difficulties. Crazy how when this photo was taken on a sunny day last week, the rays from the sun were shining ever so perfectly into the photo as if to say, conquer today. And that's exactly what I did. Every day is yours to conquer and seek how you so desire. He doesn't talk like this. That's the best part. Seek how you so desire. Hey, you on Game of Thrones? You fuck boy? The question is, what are you willing to sacrifice and how hard are you willing to work for it? Oh, of course. Now I went to his account. And of course, he works out all the time. Had no idea, but he does. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. So boring to be like that, you know? Motherfuckers, things that just make me want to go, ah. You know that old CNC Music Factory song, things that make you go, I got things that make you go, ah. Ah. Things that make you go, ah. Gonna make you, till you bleed. Is that dope enough? Indeed. Ah. Let's go to Twitter questions. Alexis Arabia. Emily Ratajkowski getting married. How do you feel about that? Yeah, man. Well, here's how I feel about it. Now, I actually didn't realize how much I've talked about her on the podcast until she got engaged. Or did she get married or engaged? She got married, huh? And then people were like, oh, no, Chris Leah, you're heartbroken. I was like, what? And then I was like, I guess I've talked about her a lot. But that's just like, I think I just talk about her because I don't know how to pronounce her last name, and I'm not going to learn. And so, therefore, she is Emily Ratajkowski. Yeah. And then I looked into it, and I saw the guy that she married. Hey, she married fucking Snow. Informer, say let me say I can blame. I lick your boom boom down. I take the man and say let me someone on the lane. Emily Ratajkowski. Informer. Remember that song? So many of you don't. Informer, say let me say I can blame. I lick your boom boom down. I take the man and say let me someone on the lane. I lick your boom boom down. And then people will be like, you know what that song's about? He stabbed someone once. And he's admitting it, but he's doing it in reggae, so you don't know. Things that make you go, come on, dude. Nothing is more fucking 12-year-old New Jersey than being like, you know what that song's about? He stabbed someone and he's admitting it, but he didn't want the cops to find out, so he sang it in reggae. Informer, like you slow it down and it's going to be like, I stabbed someone in the alley. Yum. I stabbed someone in an alley. Don't tell anyone. The case isn't closed. Informer, say I can blame. I lick your boom boom down. Take the man and says. Anyway, Emily Ratajkowski married Snow, and the guy has a blonde beard and really dope. He looks like he'd be in Color Me Bad. He looks like he'd be in a reboot of Color Me Bad. And, maybe he's the sexiest guy in the world. I don't know. I haven't met him. Maybe when you meet him, he's just like, nah. Like, no matter what you suggest, he's just like, nah. And you're like, oh, God damn, I got to suck that guy's dick, But his face is the same color as his face is blonde. Do you know what I mean? When you have a blonde face, girls either think you're so ugly or you're the sexiest guy they've ever seen. All you got to do, if you have a blonde face, just go like this a lot. Nah. And you will squirt so much. He got Emily Ratajkowski. Now, they were dating for 3 weeks and then got married. This is what I learned. Not gonna work out. It made me bummed, though, because, don't get married after 3 weeks. It's sad. You're just going to get divorced soon. You're not even going to get divorced. You're going to get annulled. But it's just like, I don't know. We're all lost anyway, so fuck it. I was married and divorced. But I didn't get married after 3 weeks. I got married after 2 years. And then broke up, got divorced 2 years later. And then I was like, informer, say that say I can blame. I lick your boom boom down. That part, I lick your boom boom down. He stabbed somebody. Oh, yeah? Cool. Even as an 11-year-old, I was like, oh, yeah? Nice. Cool. Yeah. Arrest him. Also, there's all these rappers talking about, yo, I fucking killed that motherfucker. Arrest that guy. Snow's not even fucking doing it full out with rap. He's doing it with reggae. He's like not even really saying it. See ya. Yeah, dude. It's you can't get married after 3 weeks of knowing somebody because it's 2018. You can only get married 3 weeks in if it's 1930. You'll be like, oh, yeah, my grandpa met her. Everyone knows this story. Yeah, my friend's grandpa met the grandma. And 3 days later, they got engaged. And then a week later, they got married. What? Really? Yeah. When? Oh, April 12th, 1904. You're like, oh, yeah, times were different back then. Fucking women could barely vote, and also there was slavery. It was much different. It was the most time of all time. Have you seen this fucking Benny Hinn guy? Colin McDonald tweeted me, will you be blessing babies into the cult Benny Hinn style at your shows, hoping for a Boston date? That'd be really funny. I am going to come to Boston. It'll be in the fall. But I haven't posted it or solidified it yet. But yeah, man. This guy, Benny Hinn, whapping people with his blazer. Whapping. Just fucking taking the blazer and whapping people. And then the guy in the red shirt. Dude, just getting fucking nailed and then just falling down. So unnecessary, all of this shit. Look, the guy in the red was the best. The guy in the red is the best. Wow. It makes it even funnier that, hold on. It makes it even funnier that I think he's the only black guy. Right? Is he black? Yeah, that's the best. Because he's like, oh man, I got to fit in with these white folks. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just other. Either way, I like to imagine him as the only black guy that's like, oh man, I got to do what these white motherfuckers are doing. Wow. I guess we could wrap it up, huh? What? Oh, right. Juan Higher. Okay. Here we go. We have, this is the elder, right? That guy? We have a new elder. I didn't know what this guy was doing. I thought it was weird, but then just looking at it at first, I was like, what is this guy doing? But then I realized how awesome it was. This is a real baby spreading the word of congratulations on his own time and his own dime. Now, we never suggest people need to put their money into the cult. You want to do that, that's your own thing. But this guy went above and beyond, and he is an elder now. Keith Richardson, at Keith Rich 419. He's been a big fan of True Baby, always asking questions, gaming the system. This is the thing that really got me, though, man. He got a bunch of congratulations stickers made by him doing it. Had nothing to do with me. And mailed them out to anyone who wanted them, using his own money and time he's spending to do this. So thank you, Keith. We'll DM you with the details, and we'll get you your certificate and pin. You are an elder of the cult. And also, I'm sure this is a limited thing. Don't be all fucking hitting him up, asking him for stickers now. But, yeah, man, really cool. Put up a little picture of it while he's watching my special. That guy, thank you, man. Thank you for trying to spread this fucking word of this cult. The tweet reads, after a few hours and a really tired hand, I have finished getting the stickers ready to send out. Expect to see them soon. Still have plenty left, so hit me up if you want one. There you go. And also, let me know if you get one. Tweet them to me. I want to see what they look like and where you stick them. You also get stickers of my bullshit if you order anything online on my site. A sticker comes with it, but not that sticker. So if you want that sticker, you gotta hit him up. All right, Square Cash. Have you switched yet? Download the free Square Cash app. Enter the rewards code Congrats. Get $5. Give $5 to Time's Up. Get it for iOS or Android now. You got to get my app, the Crystalia app. See some behind the scenes of the podcast and also some of the shit on my daily life. Follow the leader. My new tour. Buy tickets at Crystalia.com. Tallahassee, Florida, Orlando, Charleston, Pittsburgh, Dayton, Huntsville, Nashville, Denver, Boise, Cleveland. A lot of them are either sold out or almost sold out. I know Denver's almost gone. I think there's a few tickets left for Orlando, and some of them are gone. Go check, though. They're going. I'm adding like Red Bank, New Jersey, and I'm adding a bunch of other ones. I'm adding some East Coast ones, Delaware, Baltimore, I think. I'm trying to get shot. So I'm going to those areas. And then I'm adding Tulsa and some other weird shit I just got emailed. Tulsa and Dallas and OKC. All right. And then watch my shit on Netflix. And send me screenshots of or pictures of you watching it or whatever. And then that's about it, I guess. I think I might be on the Good Doctor. I'm on one more episode of the Good Doctor. I think it's tonight. I'm not sure. But video episodes go up Tuesdays or Wednesdays, so thanks for that. And then something's happening, babies. You guys are making this cult grow. Our numbers have been getting more and more, so I really appreciate you. And I'll see you at a show. Go to Crystalia.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Motherfucking